How's it going, folks? Chris here with another Modern Warfare 3 gameplay commentary. This particular game is one of the games I captured while collecting clips for my tag collector kill confirmed class setup. So if you haven't checked out that video already, check out the little speech bubble annotation coming out of my head in the little top left corner of the screen. So this particular game, it's not the best scoring game that I got, but I think it's one of the games with more action that's actually a full game. A lot of them I ended up joining halfway through. So you'll notice quite a few clips in this particular game were included in that guide video. That particular section at the beginning, I think I included that, and there's a few later on as well. So the topic of this video, I want to talk a little bit about lag or latency and lag compensation in Modern Warfare 3. I know it's been a hot topic since the game's launch, and a lot of people are frustrated about it. I've got to admit though, I personally have not experienced any major lag or latency problems. It's been nothing like compared to Black Ops. It's been more like Modern Warfare 2 and Call of Duty 4 latency problems for me, which are basically non-existent. Obviously, you get lag and latency problems in any peer-to-peer multiplayer game. So I've been shot around corners a few times, but nothing like in Black Ops, where almost every game you get shot around corners. You can be like 3 meters plus around the corner and still end up getting shot down. So I've not been experiencing any major problems like a lot of people have, and maybe that's due to my connection setup. So I thought I'd talk a little bit about getting your Xbox set up properly so that you can actually play decent games. So hopefully that'll help out. So first up, I know a lot of people are complaining about lag compensation, and I've experienced lag compensation myself. I'm obviously with quite a good setup. I pull host quite often, and back in Black Ops, when everyone was complaining that host gave you like a major advantage, I was always complaining about the 2-bar, 3-bar guys always getting the jump on me because of lag compensation. I remember back in Black Ops, when you saw the end of the game summary, there'd always be my nemesis. It wouldn't be any particularly good player, just some sort of average player. Usually the ones with like the European flag as their title. Obviously, being a UK resident, you also get the Europeans in lobbies, and obviously they're further away, ping related. So it's always those guys that get between 6 and 10 kills on me, and I'd have none in return. And obviously, like I said, they were just an average player, not some pro that was poning me every 2 minutes. And that was always down to lag compensation. Obviously, because they've got a higher ping, I was being rewound as host to compensate for their higher ping and their lag. So people are complaining in Modern Warfare 3 about lag compensation as if it's something new, but it's actually been around in Call of Duty and in multiplayer games since the early days. It's been in Call of Duty 4, it was in Modern Warfare 2, it was in Black Ops, and obviously it's still in Modern Warfare 3. It just seems to be the hot topic at the moment, and people are kind of realising what it does. A lot of people are wanting it removed altogether, but I don't think they really understand what it does. I mean, without it, the game just wouldn't be playable. What it kind of does is like evens out the playing field. So obviously, being a peer-to-peer game, you've got people with various pings from closest to the host right through to people in different countries. So it kind of evens it out for everybody. Without it, you'd see the characters on screen, and no one would be where you see them on screen. If you do a YouTube search for I think it's a Counter-Strike hitbox test, that's kind of like a good example of kind of the difference between the on-screen character and the hitboxes without lag compensation. So it just gives you a good visual example. So a few tips that you might want to make sure that you've kind of got covered to make sure your setup is optimized for gaming is first up, make sure you've got your NAT type as open. I've seen way too many people, like big YouTube commentators, complaining about lag, and when you watch their live commentaries, they're going through the menu options and they've got a moderate connection, which basically shows that they haven't got the relevant ports on their Xbox open for the Xbox to communicate to other computers. So they've got no chance of pulling host, and if they do, they're going to be a terrible host because half of the ports that the computers need to communicate through are blocked. So First up, make sure you've got an open connection. To do that, you basically just make sure the relevant ports are open. If you just Google port forward and your router type, you can go through and do it through your little admin screen, or you can add your Xbox to the DMZ, which is the demilitarized zone, which is pretty safe. Obviously your Xbox hasn't got any valuable information, so it's not too risky sticking out on the other side of your firewall. And that'll give you an open connection, which means you will be able to pull host, and we'll obviously make sure that you've got all the connections available to communicate with other computers, so that should relieve most of your problems finding games and experiencing any major lag. But I've run out of time now, that's the game anyway, so I'll have to continue this little discussion some other time. So let me know if you've enjoyed it so far, and I'll definitely continue it and give some tips. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all later.